we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Nicole Hardman now on the... Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick! And they steal it back on the return. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their 1st drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Play action, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Purdy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. He put some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kadarius Toney now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right, in your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. Got to stay calm. You got to execute. You got to put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to get it to Moore. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one is caught left side of the field. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. This throw is cut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Back to throw Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stuck behind the line for a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 26, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's brought down up across the 40. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Third down, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and it is caught. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Catch made. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the 49ers on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, up the middle, it'll be pretty tough for this safety to make a play through all the traffic. If you want to range outside, you want to get into his domain, you better be careful because this strong safety will put you on your back.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And, Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action, Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Another throw for Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Butker to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Searches from the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To left sideline, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a 49er 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He just throws this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
First down throw, Mahomes. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. To the left side, and it is caught. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On target to Worthy. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Takes out a one-stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Kittle brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. It's a gain of 4. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. And this ends as a scoop and score. We've got ourselves a touchdown. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Butker to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Second and 3. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it yet again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
From the 37. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. But they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Third and long for Mahomes. To left sideline, complete. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the air, Mahomes. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Another throw for Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, what a stiff arm. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the 30 on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So now they have 3rd and short.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun is Purdy. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs with the football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the 41. He's on the move. He can run it. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pass complete to his back. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit, to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Butker to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Purdy throwing here on 1st. That finds Ayuk complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. To throw again, it's Purdy. Jukes one defender, and he'll go down here at the 16. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's halftime in the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Can I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market gate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Purdy to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 32. Finds his man Rice. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy on 1st down. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught for the first. He's got room to roam here. Still fighting forward. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors, Dan Rashee Rice, ready for a new series on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Moore's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's 2nd and 2. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the gun is Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Still sticking with the passing game. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A give, left side to McCaffrey. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Tight end in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. That's taken in by Samuel. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Touchdown! The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown! It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. Starting from the 5. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 48. Kelsey makes the catch. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the air, Mahomes. Quick hitter complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain that sets up 1st and goal. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record for everyone to chase when it comes to those passing yards. I know as a former quarterback, we love seeing this record challenge. We want to see just how high people will take it in the future.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Tight end motioning right. Another throw for Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right? In your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. You got to stay calm. You got to execute. And you got to put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
Purdy on first down. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Pretty throwing here on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Over the middle, Cox. Complete pass. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. To kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Purdy setting up that play action. That's brought in by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the plan. Listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
First down throw by Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw again, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ayuk put in motion left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Second and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 3. Connection made on the cross. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw it again. Rifles it, and it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And he's got a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. You got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. He's back to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send the tight end in motion. To the sideline, and it is caught. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Now here he goes. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chiefs in range for a game-winning score. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Brought in by Ayuk. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Looking to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. Now to throw. And the catch is made down the right sideline. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On the counter, McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how
and he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Hits the tight end on the corner route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here he is to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. New set of downs for him from the 46. He'll look to throw it. This to win the game. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, things work a little bit different, and we know that some folks have been confused by this. So both teams guaranteed one possession regardless of who wins the coin toss here. And if after those two drives we're still tied, then an entire season comes down to who can score first. That field goal saved their Super Bowl at the last possible moment. And now we're going to see overtime decide a winner. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Has a man, it's Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 21. Got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's second and goal. To the air, Mahomes. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on fourth and goal from the 1.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Fourth and goal with a game in the balance. They'll run it with Pacheco. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. And they step him on fourth and goal. What a stand, Brock, to force the turnover there on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their defense did its job, and admirably so, partner. And now the opportunity at football immortality rests in their hands.
Yeah, this is where, as a quarterback, you got to smile. You set the tone for everybody in that huddle. And you got to believe. You got to believe and imagine that you're Joe Montana, that you're Tom Brady, that you're going to add your name, Kate, as you said, to the lore of NFL greats.
Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's a gain of 22. And that's a 49er first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Play action now with Purdy. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Purdy on first down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's run, and he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And once again, we're going to have a party in the Bay tonight. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often. Multiple times throughout the regular season. The list of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100-plus years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but it bonded